Hello everybody, welcome to the final match of the finals weekend at TWC. Germany versus South Korea. What an exciting match it is indeed. Already seeing the predictions here in chat, so go crazy with them. Go spend your channel points, you won't want to miss this match. Germany is out for redemption after last year, ending up in 4th place after losing to Indonesia in exactly this situation, and they have, a pretty strong opponent to fight, so will South Korea uphold their legacy as a super dominant and strong podium contester, or will Germany leave them with their pants down and advance into the top 3? We will see. My name is Jukes, and joining me in this absolute masterpiece of a matchup is, from across the world, Yongin. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing nice. I'm very excited about this match.
Oh, me too. Obviously, just gonna toss this in here. There might be a reason why I'm biased, but I'm still gonna try and, give both of these teams their time in the spotlight, because my god, what a crazy matchup. This is like, similar to last year, this is a final frontier, basically, for Germany. They've been out for the badge for so long, and to do it in a way where they could possibly defeat one of the strongest countries that has put like some of the most consistent performances in TWC over the years would be a feat on its own. But on the other hand, it's South Korea. They're pretty tough to fight. So
yeah. Even though they missed some of their biggest players from last year, they are still out for blood. Having some extremely strong players, just well-rounded players for the team, and very clearly have like a clear team roster of like 3 hard rock and 3 hidden players. So this one is going to be an exciting match to see what teams want to go for in this pool. And I do believe Germany would want to go for the hidden and 3 mod route most likely, and then South Korea will be going for the no mod and double time route. And we do see Germany banning out double time 1, same ban as yesterday. It just seems like they don't want to touch that map at all.
Very understandable. DT1 is pretty tough. Germany can handle speed pretty well, so DT2 should not be much of an issue to them. But yeah, DT1 brings its own issues onto the table. But yeah, coming back to South Korea, you don't have to look much further than their match versus China yesterday. Just look at the scores like people like 4-4 put up. Absolutely insane on a pool that doesn't really allow for that many FCs anymore. You have people like 4-4 just delivering throughout the entire runtime against China, who, by the way, I can only reiterate, 7-3, major props to China for having made it this far. I'm still in awe, and that's my biggest surprise at TWC this year so far. But who knows? We still have this match and next week, so I'm all in for surprises. I am super looking forward to this one.
It will be a surprise if we see Japan lose to a country. Yeah, but we will leave that for next week.
Oh my god. Even
though it's probably gonna be
Yeah, I just looked at the... I didn't have time to watch the ball. It was a bit tragic. 7-0. Come on, Japan. Just give us like 1 point. Us, inhabitants of the world around you.
Does he know? I think he knows. But we're gonna see South Korea banning out no mod 6. So same ban as yesterday. Just don't wanna go for the gimmick pick like expected usually. South Korea is not the country that is known for many gimmicky players, and no mod 6 out of the table. So yeah, we do still have 2 hiddens and 3 mods on the board, and I do believe Germany would go for those territories, and South Korea probably gonna be continuing to stand on the no mod pools and such. And the first pick coming from South Korea. Let's see what will they choose.
Yes, actually, now that you mentioned that is really funny. Like South Korea are not very known for gimmick players, and then you have Germany, who can actually pull off a 3-man roster to play something like No Mod 6 consistently and perform well on it. So good on South Korea to ban that one. That would have been the easiest win for Germany out of this pool by far. There's definitely some more potential. I can definitely see Nomad 5 being more favored for the Germans, but also South Korea can keep their stamina pretty well, as we've seen yesterday. And we're going to see Nomad 3 as a first pick. Umami Blaze.
So we're gonna go for the first custom song for the pool, custom for this tournament. Song by A question. Umami Blaze is a BPM of 336 map, super quick, very tough to single tap, even quicker than last week. Last week we were in 320 BPM. I would say this one is even a bit more denser, higher OD, and just quicker in general, and no breaks unlike last week. But this one is less stamina intense, being only 2 minutes, unlike last week having a 3 minutes with break in the middle. So a little bit shorter instead, and very burst, just a very burst heavy speed map. And I would say this is something that 4-4 would play all the time.
Absolutely. This is like 4-4 territory. This is like a 4-4 pick. And yesterday, this was one of the picks versus China that went really well for South Korea. They ended up winning, South Korea ended up winning by 300,000 points, which was I think one of the 2 maps where they ended up with the biggest lead overall. So, yeah. Not terribly surprised to see that. A bit of a question mark against Germany. They do have the speed players, like look at Mike Kuchi and Mob, who can put up a fight with like some Japanese, some of Japan's best players. And FRZ, like you just have to look at how jacked he is. Like he will single tap 400 no problem. That's joking by the way, but I think he could with some practice.
That would be some crazy score there. Despite we have been seeing some single tapper already struggling last week, no more 3, so it will be a blessing to see FRC actually destroy this map with single tapping. We're on to our first map of the final match of the weekend, Germany to South Korea. Winner of this match will be getting a podium spot, so stakes are high, and we're starting on the custom song, Umami Blaze.
What a perfect beginning indeed.
Yeah, this song atmosphere is just extremely tense. Here comes the first finishes already. South Korea has quite a bit of a lead as the first, but a few early drops.
Perzia finding it a bit troublesome to stabilize right at the start here, but looks like they have found their groove. Hitting actually a little bit all over the place. Labby and Mob trade misses. But South Korea is currently surviving pretty well in terms of accuracy. Mike Kuchi is the only player on the German side who can rival the accuracies at this point in time.
Yeah, still, those 2 accuracy from Olo and 4-4 are pretty damn good. But as I say that, Olo needs to find a break because, hey, that's what happens. But first, the trade in instantly won back, and once again, trade from these 2 players, and that's going to be extending South Korea's lead more because FRC's breaks are a lot bigger, but there's a double breaking from South Korea. The door for Germany is starting to open, it's slowly coming back, but the accuracy just wasn't enough just yet.
Perzia with more misses, but Mob and Mike Kuchi are holding up pretty well, and these full combos, well, not full combos from Mob, that is another miss. Mike Kuchi will have to do a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting for Germany to carry them somehow through this pick. But it's not looking too pretty yet from Germany. I mean, it's South Korea's pick, you'd have to expect that they will perform well on this, and that they do, despite the misses.
Yeah, look at 4-4 go into the 99 territory in this map. Few more burst left, there's still one more hard session. Not over just yet, but I don't think Germany can come back up this score gap, and with a triple breaker from Germany, that's going to be the first point secure from the South Koreans. 26,100 from 4-4, 98.92%. A great performance from the South Korean team. And even Olo's matching up with Mob W, and so does Labby. Mine Kuchi was right behind 4-4. A little bit lower accuracy and missing right at the ending section, which is extremely tough. But we do see FRC not able to contest with the South Korean players on this one. It's just so tough to single tap this map. But good for him to at least able to pass the map, because damn, these are very, very hard maps to pass even.
Yep, you're talking about how this is like the 4-4 pick, and that it is. Just look at the scores, and Germany is probably happy that Noah 3 is out for this match. Now they can focus on their strategy. Germany up with their first pick. Lots of options to choose from. Free mod 2. Not surprising, Sputnik 3. Germany has been extremely dominant in the free mod bracket in TWC this year. South Korea has put up some solid performances on free mod 2 as well yesterday. They didn't go overboard with the mods against China yesterday. I think they went with 3 mods overall. Yep, that they did.
And they all get 99% on it, from what I remember.
Yep.
Which is all Hard Rock, Chosen, Hard Rock, and 4-4 hidden. But against Germany, you will be basically forced to face Mine Kuchi hidden hard rocking 99% of the map. He is very far ahead compared to most players in that hidden hard rock category, which is usually why Germany shows off their colors in the free mob picks. And even then, Mob W isn't that far from Mine Kuchi on some of the more streamy free mob picks. Even though this one is not a really streamy free mob pick, it's more like a tag. You see 2L as an artist, you're gonna expect there's a lot of different kind of snappings. And FLC is there to play for Hard Rock on this map yesterday, so I do believe it's gonna be staying in as well for the for the last player for the German team. So a strong team for these two on paper, and we might even see 6 Waves FC once again, which we did see yesterday.
And I'm really curious to see the mods from South Korea, because I think they went a bit conservative yesterday against China, because China only went up with 2 mods. But no! Oh yeah, actually we get an extra mod, 2 extra mods from South Korea. So we have 4 versus 5. Alright,
Oh.
South Korea going up with an advantage here. Olo at 4-4 with hidden hard rock, Mike Kuchi with hidden hard rock as expected. FRZ and Choseong with hard rock, and Mob with hidden.
One of the more Korea type of free mods, I would say. Usually all of us really likes playing these type of songs, just dun 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 dun, and with really gimmicky rhythms. He's actually pretty good at it. Yeah, last year there's a Wookiee song, which is basically sounds like this, but a lot trickier, and then all of these amazing job, even beating some of the Japanese players on it. So I'm not surprised to see him going for hidden hard rock. But 4-4 on hidden hard rock is definitely a surprise to me. Let's see does the risk pays off.
Yeah, overmodding on this pick might prove fatal, but we'll see if 4-4 has come prepared on this. This is currently the lowest accuracy, aside from Choseong on the South Korean side. Choseong will actually have to carry a lot of the weight here. Hidden hard rock, you have a little bit of padding to mess up, but Choseong, FRZ don't really, and Mob as well. But so far, Germany are holding the accuracies pretty well. Mike Kuchi and Mob with 99%. South Korea with a tiny lead, mostly based on their mod advantage, on an extra mod from 4-4.
Yeah, those extra mods definitely help South Korea quite a bit. The song is basically the same map for 2 times. So if they can hold the first one, they might be able to hold the second one. But sometimes there will be shreds coming in as you feel like, oh my god, I'm still holding an FC on hidden hard rock. It might be stressful. There goes the first breaking from FLC, and no, that's gonna be giving quite a bit of lead to South Koreans. And Germany probably did not expect South Korea to go for 5 mod on this map.
Yeah, South Korea with a solid showing so far. There's still a bit of map left to go. South Korea does have a lead of around about 50,000 points, which could still shrink, but I think the most challenging material for Free Mod 2 is already over. South Korea still on the lead. Just hold on a little bit longer. Still FCs all across the board for South Korea. Only miss from FRZ from Germany, and that might have already been the deciding factor here.
All for the break on that session. There's still one more KI session left, and here comes another break of 4-4, and slowly going back to Germany. The combo advantage is all on Germany's favor, but the mod advantage is saying no to Germany, and it's coming down to a wire. But I do think South Korea just need to hold on with their 100 count. They cannot hit any more 100 to take this. And they did it. Oh.
Jesus! That was like 2 100s here at the end. That made the difference. 2 100s, that's it. If 4-4 had gotten any more 100s, that would have been it for South Korea. Germany would have won their pick, but South Korea takes the first break point, taking 3-2 off of Germany and saying, no, you cannot continue your reign of free mod like this. We have something to say about that.
Olo actually matching Mine and Kuchi on this map. I would say it's expected from Olo on this pick, especially like I mentioned before. These type of map are just Olo's favorite type of map, and seeing him holding on that pick, it's definitely I would say expected. Maybe not the accuracy category, but still amazing performance from South Korea. And I would definitely say surprised quite a few people on that last map. Now South Korea with 2 points ahead right out of the gate. Now they have a chance to take the third one with their own pick, but let's see what will they go for next. And I do assume they will keep staying on the no mob pool. Maybe going for the double time 2 because it's also speed, but double time 2 plays a little bit differently and not single tap unfriendly compared to no more 3.
Another good pick that South Korea could do early on is no more 2. Yeah, there we go. Germany struggled quite a bit on Twister. It put up pretty good performances against the US, but South Korea was on another level with no more 2. With this being as long as it is, and as well techy as it is, yeah, this is more of a test of patience and can you keep your rhythm. Which, you know, makes sense for a rhythm game, right?
Yeah, especially this being a swing map. It's a little bit different than last map with just ton. This one has quite a bit of difference, and I would say there's one section with like 1x, and then that is extra 1.6 and 1x. Actually 1.6 is 244 BPM. My apologies. That part is extremely dense and easy to find chirps even. And with this being a swing map after all, it's mostly mapped in 1/3.
Oh, I find it so weird to call this a swing map, but yeah.
True,
I mean,
but
it's a Taske map. Like Taske makes their own breed of maps. This is a Taikoholic. But yeah, all right. I can kind of see why this would be a swing map.
it's the rhythm. It's kind of swingy. It's yeah. You hear a lot of those like guitar from and riffs.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I would say Germany has a little bit of dipped. It was a map that USA almost took from them. I do remember, and it was really close on this pick. So South Korea seeing that and like, yeah, it seems like something that we will match on against Germany, so they decided to go for this pick. Now I do believe we're gonna see Ryrate as last player, or I Love Marisa.
I'm sure that they played this yesterday. Yeah, they played it with Joseon Forfa and Ryraider. So I guess they would want Ryraider in here just to keep the consistency, but also Ryraider had the lowest score. Maybe you want to get Marisa in there to sub in, but no. It looks like they're going to a Ryraider. Alright, Germany bringing in Mike Kuchi, X-Martin and Mob. X-Martin a solid choice for Germany, just based on how proficient he is overall with like tech and like gimmicky stuff. Obviously one of the best gimmick players in the world, but Nomad 6 has been banned, so eh. The tech is like the next best thing for Martin, let's say it like that.
Sure, and also hidden in general for him, but we're not saying hidden for now. Slow hidden, I would say, not speed hidden, but slow hidden is also another big thing for Martin. But before, we're not seeing speed hidden, we'll be into the tag map. I'm a little bit surprised by Ryraider actually is playing this, seeing his performance yesterday wasn't the greatest. But I guess South Korea has, they definitely have another thoughts about this pick. Decided to go to let Narrator to show off once again on the tech map. The map starts off really looking like a 6-star, and then it gets harder. The middle section is just extremely tough, and it's the place where you see a lot of breaks happen.
We will see. So far, Germany has a slight accuracy lead, but as I already said, the most dense material is still to come. 4-4 finds a few 100s, trades it with Martin. No more SSs on the board. Mike Kuchi and Mob had some SSs. I think Jo Sung as well for South Korea, but that's it. Right now, it's a battle of the 100s, but it's not going to remain that for long as Jo Sung finds the first miss.
That's a big miss from South Korea. He was holding the best accuracy for the team, and with him gone, it's going to be dropping a lot of advantage for South Korea, especially he isn't messing on the most toughest section of the map. Now Germany will be all in the lead, hitting into the second section of the map after the first guitar solo. A little bit of a more rest session. Even though it doesn't look that easy, it's still it's still a rest session for this map, let's say.
Like all these offbeat patterns, having to figure out the rhythms as you go, and someone sticks true within. This is tough for just a break, and we're at the halfway point. Germany is leading by 30,000 points right about. Looking good for the Germans. Mostly still based on the performance of Jo Sung from South Korea.
And here comes a hard session. Martin finding a break right into the hard session. This is the session where Germany basically dropped their combo yesterday, and so does Korea. Rates are gonna be the second break from the Korean team, and here comes another launching of 1-6, making Rarate drop once again. Now it's a battle between Rarate and Mob W, not Rarate and Martin, not Mob W, my apologies. But Mob W, as I was gonna mention his name, he does find a break. Germany is still holding on the lead all on Meine Kuchi. Look at his accuracy. What is this performance?
The lead is not very big, and any more misses from Mob and Martin could swing this back around. They really have to try and hold their accuracy at this point. Right where their Mob trade. Still in favor of Germany. Mob Martin trade misses again, and it switches over to South Korea.
That might be it. Now South Korea has a little bit of the lead, but they cannot hit any more 100s. Germany is not that far away from now. Meine Kuchi is still there with a 99.53. They could come back with any misses from South Korea. And one last stream, Rarate finds a huge chain break, and it's gonna be some change back to Germany, and they are gonna take a break point on this session at the end. And now they take, I would say, one of their unexpected to win picks, and this is huge for Germany, and it's time for them to pick back up the mantle on this pick. With this pick.
Mein Kuchi with a monster score, 18,100 FC. My goodness, beautiful stuff. And Mein Kuchi holding on as long as they did really helped Germany anchor themselves and just punish South Korea here at the end for finding as many misses as they did. Wow, but that was too close for comfort. 566 points for Germany, giving them the first point of the match and also a break point.
Now it's a roller coaster, oh my god.
Jesus. And we're only on the third pick. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to say that.
This is definitely a hype match, I would say. We have been seeing 2 sweeps yesterday, but this match definitely proving that the sport is not only for sweeps. We will have a close match, especially on the lifeline between podium spots and 4th place, which is a huge difference. You argue that you maybe argue 3rd and 2nd still a big difference, but I would say 3rd and 4th is usually what hits you the most. Germany getting 4th from last year is definitely want some revenge and get the podium. Now on to Hidden One. Expect a pick from Germany. Just SV hiddens in general are something that Germany has 3 strong players on, and they have been using this strategy against most teams. They just pick Hidden One because, oh yeah, we have 3 players we can play it. What can you do against us, even though we don't have a super player on it?
Yeah, that's Germany's lineup this year is just something else. We see Mew coming in for Hidden One, as expected. Like, Mew has a massive legacy in the Taiko community, able to pull out scores that no one else can, and we will hopefully see that on this big Hidden One. Finally, something that Germany might be able to pull out a more significant lead over South Korea, but also we'll see about South Korea. We'll see about South Korea. They did play that yesterday and ended up losing by 127 points against China. That might still take the lead for the tightest lead that we've had this weekend, unless something miraculous happens in this match, which, you know, given that we've already had a sub 1,000 score difference, I wouldn't be too terribly surprised. But here we go, Hidden One by Germany.
I would say South Korea players are actually not bad at this skill set either. From the start of the match, I've said that South Korea has a clear row of 3 players going for hard rock maintain and 3 players on hit and maintain. And I would say the 3 players we see on the stream now, Labi, Forfor, and I Love Marisa, are all very competent hidden players. But Forfor finding very early drop, probably some stress misses. Right out the gate usually hurts the least, so it's not gonna flick it too much, but they will be behind for the start of the map. And there goes the second break on 4-4, not showing the most comfortability on this pick so far.
Yeah, 4-4 did find the most misses yesterday, and that will favor the Germans quite a bit. Like, I was looking at Martin at the start, finding a couple of 100s. The only player right now sub below 98%. So with that miss, Martin traded out 1 of 4-4's misses, but Germany has a pretty good padding so far. Not gonna say that they should afford more misses, because they really cannot in a matchup like this. But it's looking good for the Germans right now. You have Mew sitting on 99.64, rivaling Kuchi 99.8, the star player for Germany, who's just racking up MVPs as they go over the course of TWC this year.
We're into the launch slow stream session with someone X. Not that far apart so far. Seems like everyone has stabilized their combo. Martin slowly hits into the combo cap. We'll be into the break session. Not over just yet. They still have half of the map left, but looking pretty well for Germany, as they are 2 strong, amazing hidden performance from them so far, showing that yeah, we are a hidden country. We have 3 hidden players as well, and sometimes they even outperform your team's star player on hidden. Into the speed session.
Slightly more bursty. Martin kind of struggles with bursts sometimes, but they handle it pretty well so far, finding the odd 100 here and there. But Germany, Kuchi and Mew are holding their accuracies really well. South Korea are also looking pretty stable, but compared to the accuracies from Germany here, yeah, they would have to hope for something big here as we approach the end.
And here comes the final stream session. You could not lock in this chain of stream and it will flank us back to the other team, but everyone is just holding on so well in this session. No breaks at all after the start. Here comes Neil, but 1 break isn't enough for South Korea to come back. And there goes the final nail in the coffin. A miss from 4-4, and that's going to be the 2nd point for Germany into the last stream, saying that we'll consolidate back your breakpoint after taking the last bet on No More 2 with Hidden One with fantastic performance from Kuchi.
6-100 Hidden One FC. You don't get to see that all too often. Mew actually did find a miss right at the end, but still solid accuracy, 98.99. The accuracies are all in favor of Germany. 4-4 also, despite the misses, with 98.41, the highest accuracy from South Korea, which is a pretty good effort. But my god, Germany. It is... Hidden 1 is such a tough spot in most Taiko map pool because it is such a hard skill set to learn. And then you have Germany, it's just like, yeah, sure, we can do that, no problem, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, now South Korea, I'd say they will probably go back with some speed picks after seeing that no more free, and they're gonna go for a speed pick onto double time to I My Attitude. Mapped by KTYN, and this one is a little bit less single tap bully. On last one on No More Free Speed map is pretty much a single tap bully map, but this won't be the case anymore, being 60 BPM lower than 36 BPM, not 60 BPM. My gosh, what am I talking about? 36 BPM below No More 2 and No More 3, and I do believe the FRC is going to do a lot better, handle this a lot better, and this will be mostly the more quote-unquote streamy style of a double time 2 and more pattern maintain heavy.
300 BPM, but also keep in mind that this goes on for 3 minutes overall. So not only test the speed, but also one of stamina in one way or another. Then again, you have Maikuchi, FRZ, and Bob for Germany, Labby for Joseon for South Korea. All of them with the best of the best that they can offer on DT2. And my god, I am still like processing that hidden 1 pick. I am so out of it.
I mean, it's Germany. They are very good at hidden and free mod. They see free mod a little bit. Oh, oops! Oh, they can actually challenge us on free mod. Okay, let's go with hidden instead. Let's see, can you challenge us on that pick? And they did, but just not enough against Germany. Because Germany has some amazing score on hidden 1. But into another completely different style map. This one is a lot more finger mechanical focus, and South Korea are just really strong at skill cap usually. We do see all those swap we do see Chosun joining in for the last hidden player. I love Marisa. Chosun is a very strong speed player, DDKK player as well. He's very quick into the map. Mob W is gonna be the first one to find the drop on double time 2.
And Labby with another miss. South Korea pulled out 3.18 million yesterday on this pick. So Germany will have their work cut out for them, but right now the playing field is pretty level. Except for, well, Maikuchi here is still the only one with a 99% score. And once again, Maikuchi will be anchoring the Germans here. 4-4 Labby missing. And now we have a slightly more convincing lead for Germany, but do consider we still have more than 2 minutes to go on this pick. This could still swing anyway. These players will have to be super focused on what's coming up and hopefully keep their nerves as they go about it.
Yeah, you can see FRC is a lot more comfortable on this one. Actually getting higher score than Mob W, and there goes a double break from Germany. South Korea is slowly coming back. They do have the combo advantage now, but I do think those 2 misses isn't enough. And look at who's performing on Germany now. On the last speed map, FRC wasn't having a good time, and now he's the only FC left with 98.4%, still keeping Germany in this map. Now they're in the lead quite a bit. We still have half of the map left, so anything could happen still.
I completely forgot about the 1-6 before the KI. Those are incredibly mean. We saw Shokan yesterday for China lose so many points on these, get so many misses. One more with the 1-6, Mob and for Z this time, and this is a bit more painful for Germany. South Korea is holding their combos, and now it's getting a little bit dicey. FRZ has kept Germany stable throughout this pick, and now they have to rely on early accuracy and cannot afford many more misses here. It is slightly shifting over to South Korea by the seconds, but they can accumulate combos so quickly on this pick. Mob so close to 400 combo again. Everyone remembers the finisher. Everyone remembers the finisher. We had some misses on that yesterday. Perfect. Guys, take your practice.
Not the case anymore. Everyone is ready on this pick. But now, are they ready for the last TI session? Here it comes.
FRZ coming close to 400. F4 with a miss.
And then goes slow. Beautiful break from South Korea. South Korea really need this pick because they're starting to lose momentum after the first 2 points. But it seems like Germany is finally picked back up, and that break, that misses. It's a nail in the coffin for the South Korean team. Liaobi and Chosen finding a break at the end. My Nekuchi, it's just the last session, but it's not gonna matter.
Wow! 3.15 million from Germany. So, just for reference, I was talking about South Korea having 3.18 million yesterday. So, that might have been like a one-off because Jesus Christ, Germany. That was rivaling South Korea at their best yesterday. That is solid. Germany takes a breakpoint off of South Korea. 8 misses from Maikuchi and 4-4. 5 misses from FRZ. So despite FRZ holding combo for the longest time for Germany, that didn't matter too much. Look at Maikuchi, 1,200 max combo. That also did some significant work throughout the runtime of this pick. But wow, the last section really messed up the South Koreans here. And now Germany has the upper hand as they go into their third pick. Good stuff, good stuff.
Even then, they have 3 to just achieve their 3rd point in a row. However, they are definitely a little bit skeptical about the 3 mob picks still. It seems like usually they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go for 3 mod 1, 3 mod 2, 3 mod 3. But now with that early breakpoint from South Korea on the 3 mod 2, they definitely doesn't want to touch that instantly, want to think about their picks a little bit more. And Hidden 2 is also a bit more speed focused. And some of the slow hidden specialists in Germany cannot perform as well, cannot perform as well as some of the South Korean players. So Germany is definitely in the position of trying to risk out the pick, and they're gonna continue onto their 3 mod route onto 3 mod 1 Blaze 140 BPM, but technically you can just double it to 280. The SV is not though. The SV is a lot more tame and slow down, so it's more like quote unquote slow SV map with high pattern, like high speed maintenance on this map.
Question is, are we gonna see 4-4 hidden hard road on this? Because yesterday, South Korea went with 5 mods, only 4-4 went with hidden. But we've seen in the previous 3 mod 2 pick that 4-4 is capable of playing hidden hard rock, which, you know, really depends on whether they go all in on this pick or, you know, try to keep their composure, keep their calm. But if Germany wins this one, they have the upper hand and they're putting pressure on South Korea. We have 5 mods coming in from Germany, 5 mods. No, wait, double time? Oh, that was a bit weird. Alright, that's looking more like it. 5 mods from South Korea, 5 mods from Germany. FRZ with hard rock, 4-4 with hidden, everyone else with hidden hard rock. Let's see. This could be a coin flip type of map, seeing as this is supposed to be mod friendly.
Yeah, we'll see into the first part of the map. Nothing much happening. This is a lot more tame to mod compared to, I would say, 3 mod 2. But 3 mod 2 is a lot easier in terms of mechanical skill sets. This one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say this one is also it's a little bit more speed focused. We do see that few players are single tapping the map because they are just that good at it.
Labby. Looking at Labby.
Look at Labby. Look at Labby go.
but that comes at the cost of accuracy, which Germany is thriving on. 99.6 from Mankuchi, 98 from Mob and FRZ. Olo and 4-4 also doing solid work for South Korea, but Labby's performance is kind of holding them back from, you know, winning this in a more convincing fashion. And this pick is really short, 1 minute and 40 seconds. It could still be that Germany finds a miss one way or another, but South Korea has to hold on here. Labby with a miss though! Germany takes the lead more convincingly, and that is looking really good for the Germans, for themselves to win this 3-mod-1 pick. There's a couple more notes here, but they're looking like they're gonna finish this off just fine to go into the second half of this match. Just a couple more notes, and there you go, one more finisher, and Germany takes the 4th point on 3-mod-1. 3.2 million, my god, on the finals 3-mod-1. Wow. Alright, that's the Germany that we know and love. Performing out of their minds, completely confident with any mods you throw at them, and able to deliver 12 100s from Mankuchi, 33 from Mob with Hidden Hard Rock. Also, much respect for 4-4 with, again, a solid hidden performance, 11 100s and 28 from Olo, but that's not quite enough to rival Germany at their own game here.
That's a big momentum shift from Germany, achieving 4 points in a row. And now they have all the advantage. And South Korea, I would say they're a little bit... I would say that they just don't know what to pick nowadays. They still have no mock pick, which I do believe these are the best pick left for them. And I also wouldn't say Hidden 2 is out of the question just yet, even though they lose Hidden 1. And despite Germany being a strong Hidden team, but Hidden 2 being more like a speedier set of Hiddens actually benefits South Korea a little bit more in terms of like these are like speedy Hiddens, because there's already something called mechanical speed cap on that map. But they're gonna go for Hard Rock 2 instead, and it's going to be our first time seeing the map being played. End of Fairy Tale. The other Techno Planet song got banned, and we're gonna see this one instead 250 BPM Hard Rock, and then even speeds up in SV.
Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, if you're asking me what is happening on this pick, I could not tell you. We are reaching levels of SV that are completely incomprehensible to me. 250 hard rock is a pretty niche skill. No doubt, South Korea and Germany have players who can read that, and they better have them, because you're going to need them. And seeing as this is the first time that we're seeing hard rock 2, might be saying something about the state of South Korea. I was looking at the no mods that were left over, and the remaining no mods are not clearly in anyone's favor. So maybe try and see where they're going with hard rock 2 with this. No idea. Absolutely no idea what's going to happen in the next 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, Korea is known as a hard rock team. It's known as a hard rock country. Usually they take points off Japan. What is it? It's going to be a hard rock 2. And yeah, hard rock 2 is just something that they are extremely good at all the time. And with Olo still being one of the best hard rock players in the entire world, he's ready to show up on this pick, but don't look down on the other teams as well. Mob W, last year we have a crazy hard rock 2 on finals as well, and that was extremely hard. Mob W showed that he can 99% FC on that map too. So Germany definitely has strong hard rock 2 players as well. And here comes the Rairator as the last player for the South Korean team. And it seems like Trosan is not playing hard rock 2 this time, unlike their usual roster, and having Labby instead.
I'd love to see it. Mankuchi is pumped for this pick. Let's go, boys. Germany is looking good as we go to the second half of this match. 4th pick by South Korea, Hard Rock 2. A big question mark here that we're about to see unfold. 250 BPM Hard Rock with changing SV. This is truly a test. Well, obviously, but also for seasoned Hard Rock players. Let's see. Mankuchi out of all players with the first miss. But, you know, if you're gonna get some misses out, do it at the start or at the end, not in the middle. That's something, that's like tournament play 101.
And Auto going to be responding for miss back. Okay, so the two most unexpected players going to miss is going to miss right out the gate. So like Duke said, it's the Apraxia method. Both players missing early on. Not gonna hurt them that much because they're only like half of the combo cap when they're missing on it. So not a big deal for them. But we'll be into the first chorus session. Both teams are still super close in this map, and some amazing accuracy from both teams. Labby gonna be finding a drop, slowly flickers back to lead to Germany.
But now the accuracies with that miss from Labby are more tight. Labby and Mob trade misses as the bottom performing players of both their teams. That's gonna hurt too much, but it's gonna keep the scores close. And Rybainer with another miss, that's gonna swing things over to Germany this time. And these German players will have to try their hardest to hold on to their nerves as best as they can. This map does up, and Ola with another miss. Mike Kuchi and FRZ holding on really well for Germany, and that is going to decide whether Germany takes another breakpoint for South Korea here. South Korea is so close, so close to punish Germany for any mistake of their own.
There's still a 260 BPM session at the final chorus. So it's not done just yet. Mine Kuchi finding a chain misses on that trim. Flickers the lead back to South Korea and onto the hardest section of the map. And can South Korea hold on the absolutely hold on this pick, or it will be 5 points in a row for Germany. And here comes the final section of the map. Mine Kuchi finding another break. So does all of this is nailed right there.
It switches back to Germany and a couple more hundreds from Bob, but that doesn't really matter. Finish us to the end this one. Do not let this finish us, man. Germany. What?
The miss is what FLC right at the end. I thought it's gonna flickers, but he hold on the entire map until the ending. Really solid performance from FLC, and he saved Germany from this pick and take the 5th point. I would say taking a strong point off Korea's strong maps on Korea's playground. This is mind-blowing for Germany, and they are ready to fight back on the next pick.
That was 82 points. 82 points made the difference here for Germany. I said something magical has to happen for something like the 150 point difference from Germany, South Korea versus China we saw yesterday. And magic did happen. Germany. What was that? Again, way too close for comfort. But now South Korea is feeling the pressure. Germany is closer than ever to getting their first TWC badge ever, which would be them writing history.
They are tasting it. I mean, there's only 8 countries that has ever taken a podium spot in Taiko World Cup, and Germany will be adding 1 more if they do take the next 2 points. So very stressful for Germany's situation, but they are already 1 foot into the podium spot. South Korea can still come back from this, but losing on that last Hard Rock 2 pick definitely hurts them a lot. And Germany gonna go for the last free mod pick onto I Love You free mod 3 at Sosan on a map by Xbatty, and this is the tag tree. There's also stream patterns, there's also SVs, everything's free mod, and some of the patterns are just brutal to play. We have seen like 3 players miss on the same pattern at the ending, so definitely be careful about the ending because wow. And we also did see some Germany players did not go for mod on this map, so they are definitely not the most comfortable on this pick as well.
You say that, but yesterday Mike Kuchi did 1.08 million with hidden hard rock, so Yeah, like, going Nomad on this is not a terrible idea. This map is hard, unless you're Mainkuchi, or from Japan, which, you know, Mainkuchi being the Japanese agent for Germany, kinda makes sense. Kinda makes sense. We have
Japanese agent. Yeah.
We have not seen South Korea on Free Mod 3 yet, but since this is the most challenging Free Mod out of them, we will not see any, like, I think we're gonna see like 5 mods, or 4 mods even on South Korea. 4 mods is already quite a feat on its own. But then again, I say that, but yesterday Germany went with 3 mods, USA went with 2. Maybe Germany was undermodding to kind of save themselves because they don't have to apply so much pressure to the USA to win that one. If your team is feeling good about going with one mod less because your opponent team already has 1 mod less than your team does, you're probably fine. But we'll see.
That's probably also a strategy from Germany. I mean, we did see South Korea do that on 3 mod 2 and 3 mod 1. 3 mod 1 did not work out, but 3 mod 2 definitely worked out well for South Korea's favor. And this time we did see Mob W going for the hard rock instead of no mod. And Liabi on the hidden hard rock. Okay, that's risky from him, especially he did not perform that well onto 3 mod 1, but we'll see how he performs on this one. It's definitely looking a little bit shaky on South Korea's side. 4-4 and Malabar is a hidden. I'm not going to judge that at all. It might be also because this is a special 3 mod rule. You need to have 1 hidden and 1 hard rock, and Labi is like, oh, might as well go for hidden hard rock if I can go for hard rock anyway. So he decided to go for hidden hard rock. Very early miss from Mob W. It's not gonna matter much.
Lavi with a bit string of this in the first KI already down to 90%, and that's looking huge for Germany already. 2.5 minutes. Mob does go with extra hard rock. They went with no mod yesterday, but so far that doesn't seem like it's gonna matter all that much. You have Mainkuchi with hidden hard rock staying on top of the game. View with hidden, being the hidden expert that he is. And 4-4, unable to rival Mew at the moment. But South Korea is still keeping things close. Like, this lead doesn't look like a lot. And it's not. That's exactly the point. Good job, Mew with the first miss for Germany.
But Labi trading it back seems like not the most comfortable at hitting hard rock. Might be because he needs to go on hard rock, but there's a complete team resets on Germany. Mob W finding a break on that stream, and at the ending of stream, so does Mainkuchi. So he's not gonna replicate his hidden hard rock FC from yesterday. Now South Korea is touching within distance in Germany, and that misses from Mew. It's gonna be flickers back to South Korea as Labi finally is able to hold on any sort of combo with hidden hard rock and actually catching up to Mob W in terms of score.
Another miss from Mew though, and as we go into the final KI, it's looking a bit dicey for the Germans. South Korea is doing really well for themselves. Labi with a miss though. That's gonna swing back things back, and Labi is dropping accuracy so hard. 4-4 with a miss as well! Germany is trading this.
Mew also trading one back in that session, but I've said before, last session has one extremely toxic pattern which could cause the entire team to miss. So it's not over just yet. Any team misses from any team tends to flickers back to the other team, and we're slowly ending in. Mew finds a break. 4-4, Mob W, all 3 players finding break, but that toxic pattern gonna be claiming South Korea instead of Germany, and now Germany running away into the match point, 6 points in a row, and showing dominance in the last 3 mob pick.
Wow! Mainkuchi, 2 misses with hidden hard rock. You know, it's not quite the same as yesterday, but that was a one-off. You don't just FC this with hidden hard rock just like that, especially with similar accuracy. That just doesn't happen. Just for reference, Mainkuchi got 33 100s here. They got 40 100s yesterday, so they still managed to improve accuracy somewhat. But now's the time for Germany. They are 1 point away from getting into the top 3. to reclaim what they lost last year against Indonesia. They are so close, they can smell it. And South Korea is up with their next pick. This is their pick to lose.
They still have quite a few good pick maps, honestly. I would say all the leftover pick up except No Mod 5. It's most likely 50-50. Fremont pick, I would say, is the last Germany map. So, man, there's like a lot of maps. A lot of maps just 50-50. I mean, we did see Hard Rock 2 being a 50-50 after all. So, not over it just yet for South Korea.
They're gonna go for Hard Rock 1 symmetric. Back by Sendel. High accuracy, OD10. Because, you know, we've been OD10 for I think 2 weeks already. Like, what is supposed to change here? This is absolutely brutal. South Korea are trying to flex their Hard Rock prowess once more. They barely lost the previous Hard Rock 2 pick by the closest gap we've ever seen so far. And they're hoping to not lose another one, because if Germany gets another point, then that's GG. And that'll be GG.
Hard Rock 1, I would say, also a pretty good pick for South Korea. But, I mean, I said that as well for Hard Rock 2. And things happened. This time we're gonna see Say joining in. Wow. We're gonna see him finally having a chance to perform a map on Hard Rock 1. Not the usual Meine Kuchi plus Mob W team synergy on the German team this time. And South Korea, I do believe they're gonna get Vibrator as the last player. So this map, map by Sandals, like Duke said, which means he's a South Korean. So South Korea definitely got our country buff on this map. There's a lot of huge SV changes in this map, which is very, very truckable. We have seen this in Suigi as a Fremont 2 pick this year. And there are many teams, there are many misses on that map, and not many people going for the Hard Rock mod on. So this is definitely an extremely tough pick, and I would say 50-50. I would say a little bit more better for South Korea, so more like a 40-60, but still, anything could happen into this pick.
We've already seen Germany win 2 very unlikely picks for them. Might just happen again, but we'll see. 2 minutes from now, we'll have a result. Will Germany knock out South Korea, or will South Korea live to see another pick? Hard Rock 1. South Korea looking to clear out the Hard Rock bracket and the mod that they're so proficient at. But also you have Zay, as you already said, for Germany, the mystery man who comes back for TWC every single year and still performs. Like, doesn't play the entire year and comes back and performs better than ever.
I mean, that's the same case with the Taiwan team. Look at where Taiwan team is now. They are in the top 3. So Say just doing the same thing as them. Yet this pick very tricky. He's still performing just fine. Not the best in terms of accuracy. Therefore, South Korea has quite a bit of a lead in this pick, especially the early misses from FRC. And these are like tacky Hard Rock stuff. Definitely not benefits the Hard Rock players in Germany compared to Hard Rock 2, which is more straightforward. You can see FRC accuracy is a lot more lower compared to Hard Rock 2.
All found a miss right before the break in the middle of the map. But still 97% compared to Germany's accuracy. South Korea is still competitive. They can still win this. 4-4 with 98%, Vibrator with 98%. Accuracies are shining in favor of South Korea. Maikuchi with a 99%. Once again, a cut above the rest in the lobby here. But South Korea are currently on track to not completely forfeit the Hard Rock pool as a whole. To Germany is Zing, Maikuchi with misses.
There's also Say breaking, and that's the entire team of Germany breaking. Vibrator does respawn with a miss, but 4-4 is going to be taking over Vibrator's torch. And going forward on this pick onto 99%. And Olo, also with a recovery 400 combo, doing incredibly well on this map as well. And it seems like they're gonna close out upon South Korea. It's gonna leave a little bit longer just yet. They are not done with this match into the last pattern. And there goes the third pawn for South Korea, and this pick worked out well for them.
C by 4-4, 24 100s, 23 by Raider, despite the 8 misses. That is some solid accuracy. That is incredibly solid. Olo with 30 100s and 6 misses. Yeah, again, my Kuchi, question marks all over my face. I wish you could see it right now, but you can't. And South Korea, yeah, showing why they're one of the best hard rock countries in the world. Crazy team performance here. And this might be the momentum that South Korea needs. They just stopped Germany from going from 0 to 7 points in a row. You know, they still got 6 points in a row, which is impressive on its own, but South Korea might need this to reset their mental, to go into this match and say, you know, we still have a shot at this. I mean, there's no easy way out for South Korea. They have to push Germany to tiebreaker. But we have seen crazier things happen before. And if there's a country who could do that, who else other than South Korea?
So true. Every time you see a World Cup and then you hear about country come back, South Korea is always up there. However, they need to ready for the next Germany pick. It's still hidden too, even though it's a hidden mod, but like I said before, hidden 2, a little bit more speed favor, I think, towards South Korea a little bit more. No more is basically 50-50. No more 4 is so easy. It's also so easy for this pool. It's also 50-50 for all these players, but there's no more 5, which I would say is the last 55-45 map left, and they are gonna go for it.
Alright, the red and white. I was going to say this before South Korea's pick, but yeah. I was gonna say if South Korea wanted to troll, they would pick No Mod 5 because Akio, German mapper. So Germany is hoping to close this match out with the German mapper buff. Red and white, this is your stream pick, stamina pick, 4 minutes of just streams over streams over streams over streams. And I'm expecting some crazy good scores to come out of Germany here, as well as South Korea. I would have to check real quick in their match against China yesterday. They did end up playing. The red and white, and South Korea won that one with 2.8 million. But then, look at what Germany did. They performed similarly, 2.81 million. So this, as you already said, might be a 50-50 pick. I'm seeing Germany with a slight favor, with a slight advantage here, just given that momentum that they built up for themselves. But South Korea is ready to fight back, and they still have to get 2 breakpoints from Germany.
I agree with that. And last map was a South Korea map, and South Korea managed to fix it. This time it's a German map. Does that mean the German team will take this? We will find out. Bobo saying not being confident about this map. Last game, he said, will be the last game though of South Korea. Will surprise us. We'll be into possibly the final map of the match. And good luck, have fun in the chat for all these players. And chat, support your favorite teams. Germany or South Korea. Who do you want to see in the top 3 situation? So definitely give them your support. And we're into the red and right.
This is such a tough pick for being this late into the match. So this is pick number 10. 5th pick by Germany. And having a stamina intensive pick where you just have to focus for 4 minutes this late into the map is my bad, is gonna favor Germany because South Korea will feel the pressure on this one, that is for sure. But Germany cannot afford to slip up because South Korea does have the players, does have the manpower to respond here. So we'll see. 4 minutes from now into The red and the white flag field. Matt Bacchio into the streams, no breaks.
This is extremely nervous for all of these players, but they are all performing double F from Say so far. And we do have 100 from both 4-4 and Minor Kuchi right behind these two. Very early misses from Labi. He wasn't performing the best in this map yesterday, so seeing him in, maybe also South Korea also doesn't have the big manpower on this map. But that early break from them still meaning Germany will have a lead. We still have 3 minutes of the map left, so it's not even close to over.
Absolutely not. And there are some really nasty patterns in this map. There are some filthy monos later into this map, which could trip you up depending on your playstyle. Zay with the first miss, so the misses are traded out, but Germany is currently sitting firmly on top of South Korea based on accuracy, 98% from Labi. This is only 1% difference between these teams, but this might make all the difference. Germany is leading by a little bit more than 20,000 points, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is on a map like this. Mop with a miss right before the slider. That hurts for Germany. Zay as well. Oh my god, Zay.
Oh, these players are so nervous, but Labi with a double miss there. It's gonna meaning Germany still have the lead. They don't have the combo advantage though, as there's two players from South Korea performing as well as Minor Kuchi, but it's just a third player difference for now. Labi needs some time to catch back up. This is an easier section. He can definitely reset his mental. Can't blame him, this is a very nervous situation. And we pass half of the map to the second chorus.
4-4 and Chosung are looking so strong for South Korea, 99.5%, 4 for a couple of 100. Zay with a miss, and that is a big string of misses! That is going to give South Korea more padding as we go into the second half here. South Korea is so close behind Germany, it's actually nerve-wracking. Here we have some monos, Mob with a miss.
So the Chosun, because he's a DBKK player, and finally finds a break on that session. Tough for him, so it's gonna be slowed down Korea just a bit, but it's not over just yet. You know, there's one thing we call it's the calm before the storm. Last session, it's just an entire chain of streams. 4-4, desperately holding off against Minor Kuchi on this map, and now he wish Germany to find many misses in the last PI session for them to possibly take back this point. It's so close.
What a map. Having this break section right before the last section, what could possibly be the last pick for Germany. They're still in the lead. They're seeing the leaderboards right now. South Korea might be feeling the pressure. They cannot afford many more misses. Neither can Germany. It's so incredibly close. More misses.
No, Labi. Oh, he cannot hold the nerves, and that might be it for South Korea. That huge chain of miss right in the start of the chorus. That's going to be Germany making history. The European teams after the United Kingdom has made it into the podium, and they will be the second team to ever do so. Second European team to ever do so, and revenge last year getting 4th place. And now the top 3 welcome them, the podium welcome them, and Germany gonna be denying South Korea to get their podium spot, and this will also be the first year of South Korea did not get the podium since 2019. But what a tough match for Germany, and they completely deserve this podium spot into the top 3, ready to challenge against Taiwan next weekend.
Finally, Germany. They put in a lot of work to get where they are right now. Germany wipes off South Korea 7-3. What a tough battle, what a tough opponent. South Korea has had such a crazy history in TWC. And finally, Germany got what they wanted. They got revenge. They fulfilled their half of the story, and the sky is the limit from this point forward. GG! What a performance for Germany.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
And my apologies there, I forgot France also did take a podium in 2015. so Germany is the third European country has done so. But still, errors happened. My mistake here. Now apologies to the French boys for forgetting about that to get a podium spot. But still, it doesn't take away the fact that being a European country taking the podium is a super difficult thing for Taiko usually.
So yeah, our top 3 this year: Japan, Taiwan, and for the first time ever, writing history, getting the very deserved spotlight time in the spotlight, Germany. Insane performance. Well deserved. Congratulations to South Korea. They put up a really good fight. They had a very different roster than usual, missing out on their star players, but still performing solidly with Olo and 4-4 on board. I think they cannot feel too bad about their performance, which also means they can go back for blood next year in TWC 2024, but this means it's the end of their journey and the end of the finals weekend. Do not miss out on the Grand Final Showcase at 10 UTC, which is in exactly 49 minutes from now. You will not want to miss it. There will be some special surprises, as there usually are in the Grand Finals pool. And there's one more thing to say. We'll see you all next week in the Grand Finals of TWC with a completely new top 3, with completely new opportunities, and with a completely new leaderboard at the end of it. But that has been it from us, I suppose. We've been Jukes and Yongin, and it has been a blast commentating this along with you. This has been so much fun. Such a great match to close out this weekend. And yeah.
Definitely. We have been seeing many sweeps. Well, not many, but 2 sweeps this weekend, which is still 50%. That's quite a lot. But next week, the third and second place match is gonna be super hype. Germany and Taiwan has never faced each other close in, I would say, even in Taiko history. Like I've been around for like 4 years. I have never heard of Germany versus Taiwan in any situation, in a late stage even. So it's going to be a hype match between those 2 titans, and both teams also got swept by Japan, and they were close on field picks. So on paper, it's going to be an extremely exciting one. But yeah, it's definitely a blast with you on this hour with you, Jukes. Fantastic one after all.
Incredible. And we all say goodbye for now. We'll see you all at 10 UTC for the Grand Final Showcase, and obviously in the Grand Final of TWC next week. Take care, and drink your water, and eat your veggies. We need you to be healthy for next week. See you all.